Welcome back. Today I want to discuss about mathematical modeling of wind turbine. That means how we will design a wind turbine as our choice of rating. Whatever the rating we will think, we will consider accordingly our wind turbine should be designed. This is the aim of today's video. Okay. So first I will open my MATLAB and there I will click Simulink and I will open a new Simulink window. It is my request to you all that please subscribe my channel. Okay, it is your choice, however you will subscribe or not, but I don't think that you will lose anything if you will subscribe the channel. Okay, and share among your friends so that they will get many things which are generally not available in internet. Okay, so please share and subscribe the channel. So wind turbine, so what power it can give, and that is given by a very familiar equation, that is Pm equal to half Cp into rho A V Q, where Cp is nothing but a function, and that is alpha beta function, and that is called performance coefficient of the turbine. Rho is nothing but air density, A is nothing but turbine swept area, and V is nothing but wind speed. Lambda is nothing but tip speed ratio, and beta is nothing but blade pitch angle. For details you can refer any standard journal paper so that you can get a basic idea what is lambda definition and beta definition. I am not going to discuss all these things, definitions. Okay, and Cp is given by a very familiar not familiar, there are many mathematical equations. I am using this one. Okay, so here C1, C2, C3, C4, C5 and C6 are the constant. Okay, and we will choose that value, and here lambda I is given in this equation. Okay, and lambda is given with this equation. So if you will see this equation 1, 2, 3, 4, let me name it. So this is equation 1, and this one is equation 2, and this one is equation 3, and this one is equation 4. If this 4 equation you know in wind energy conversion system, I am very confident that you have the capability of designing a wind turbine. Okay, so I want to design 20.5 kilowatt wind turbine. Okay, so for that I am considering that lambda equal to 8.1. In my previous video already I said why it is 8.1 or 8.2. we have to consider or we have to take it as per the aerodynamic design, okay, of the turbine, and we have think that Cp optimum is 0.41 and rated wind speed is 12 meter per second, and radius we have taken that is 3.877. not I taken, I have calculated. That is from using this 4 equations. Okay, so if lambda will be 8.1 and this velocity will be 12. Okay, but before that radius you have to calculate. Okay, and radius can be calculated from the equation 1. Generally this rho value is standard 1.225, okay, kg per meter cube. Okay, so in equation 1, if we will put all these values, then for 20.5 kilowatt we will get the radius is 3.877. okay, and this one is C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6. These values have taken to obtain 0.41 CP optimum value. Okay, so with this all datas and equations, we will model the turbine in the Simulink. So let's go to the Simulink. So first, what we need, we have first equation first. What it is telling, that is it is power. So just write here. So take a subsystem. Okay, go inside the subsystem and just write here PM. What we want? PM. Okay, very easy. It's not difficult thing. People think that it is a difficult thing. No, it is so easy. So PM. The next, what is formula is telling? 1 by 2. So we need a gain. Okay, gain of 1 by 2. So we need a gain of 1 by 2. So this is gain of 1 by 2. Okay, so whatever it will come. So next what it will come, so see here, this is CP rho A V. So 4 quantity will come. So we'll take a product of 4 quantities. So just 1 2 3 4. So here it will be product of 4 quantities. What is first one? First one is the radius. Okay, I'm taking first one is A, shaft area. Okay, second one is, what is, B to the power 3. Okay, third one is, that is a constant, that is air density. Okay, air density. And fourth one is a CP. Okay, alpha beta. So how we will get the radius? Radius is, sorry, how we will get the area, swept area. Okay, so swept area is nothing but the total area covered by the wind turbine radius. Okay, blade radius. So if your blade radius is R, if your blade radius is R in meter, then what will be total area covered by the blade, that is pi r square. So pi r square, so we need square. Okay, so FCN we need function, and here we will, this one we will do u1 square. Okay, so that it will become, okay, so now it is coming here, it will come r square. Okay, and multiply with again. What is that again? That is pi. That gain is pi. Okay, so it will give the swept area. Okay, the next what we need velocity of the wind. Okay, that is VW in meter per second. Okay, and that is VQ. So how we will get VQ? So from this we will get VQ. So just in this one we have to make it Q. Okay, then next what we have to do, we need a constant block, okay, which will give air density. Air density will be constant, because of that I am taking it constant. So that is 1.225. Okay, so air density is 1.225. So next we have to calculate Cp. For Cp, take a subsystem, okay, and go inside the subsystem, and here write Cp. Okay. So this Cp is a function of alpha and beta.
Alpha and beta what?
So accordingly we will make it. So this one is alpha, sorry, lambda and beta. So this is lambda and this one is beta. Cp is function of lambda and beta as per our equation. Okay, so now what is Cp? Cp is nothing but this equation. So this equation we have to implement there. Okay, so equation 2 and equation 3. So here I will take a function, okay, and I will implement second equation, okay, equation 2. So just I will go there, okay, and here. So C1, what is C1? 0.5 star, okay, then C2, what is C2? 116 divided by lambda I. I will consider lambda I as U1, okay. I will consider 1 by lambda I as u1. Okay, so I have to multiply. I will consider, okay, u1 as 1 by lambda I. Very careful. Minus c3. What is c3? 0.4 into beta. So beta I will consider as u2. Okay, u2. Then minus c4. c4 is 0 here. So c4 star beta to the power x. This term will become 0. So no need to consider. Okay, so directly I will go for c5, and c5 is 5. Okay, close the bracket. Then we have to take exponential exp, okay, minus c6. c6 is 21 star 1 by lambda I. Okay, star 1 by lambda I, and 1 by lambda I is nothing but u1. So u1. Okay, close the bracket. So I'm very hopeful that there is no syntax error. Okay, okay. So this one is equation 2. Okay, so now we need equation 3 also. This equation 3. Okay, equation 3 we will require. So take a function, okay, this one, and see here we need a mux, because here two signal was coming. We have considered two signal, that is u1 and u2. So from here, not like that, here you will get, here it is, this one will be u1, okay, and this one is u2, that is beta. Okay, I'm writing so that you will not get any confusion. Okay, so now we will implement here equation 3. And what is equation 3? This one. Okay, so this one we have to implement there. So just here, so 1 by, okay, that is consider u1, okay, that is beta here as per equation 3, sorry, lambda. Okay, so I am considering it is lambda here. So this is lambda plus 0.08 beta. So I will consider that is as 2, okay, signal 2, u2, close the bracket, minus, okay, minus 0.035 divided by, again, 1 plus beta q, that is u2 I taken as beta to the power 3, close the bracket. Okay, so hope it is correct, no issue. Yes. Okay, so here also see two equation, two signal is coming. Okay, one is, so take a mux. Okay, one, that one u1, here u1. Okay, u1, I'm writing like that, okay, because otherwise it will not be saved. u2. Okay, so u1, this one was u1. Okay, equation 3 was u1. Okay, that is 1 by lambda I, and this is beta. u2 always was beta. Okay, so from here also you give it. Okay, and this one is the lambda. Okay, so I think it is completed. We will check later. So I will save it and I will give a name, turbine modeling. Okay, turbine modeling. So now it will give CP. So connect it here. Okay, so next thing is that how we will generate lambda. Okay, so this one is equation 1. See, here we are representing equation 1. Okay, so equation 1. Okay, here equation 2 and 3. Okay, equation 2 and 3. Okay, so now how we will generate lambda. So what is the equation for lambda? Omega r by v. Omega r by v. So for that, what we will do? We will use product. Okay, and we will require omega r, that is generator speed. Okay, wind turbine will have to couple with a generator. Okay, so omega r in radian per second, and that generator should have a rated speed. Okay, in radian per second. So into omega r, so omega into r. So two things we have to do. So here just I will do like that. Okay, and I will bring r from here, so it will give omega r. Okay, omega r divided by v. So omega r divided by v is nothing but omega r divided by v is nothing but lambda. Okay, so this is nothing but lambda. Okay, but see, one thing we have to take care of, that this v should not become 0, right? If you will divide it by 0, then lambda will become infinite and it will make the system destroyed. So here we need a saturator as a limiting element. and here we will give 1 e power 6 to 1 e power minus 6. Okay, with this limit, why we are using this one? To avoid division by 0. To avoid division by 0. Okay, this is important. So here, now we need beta. Beta is a constant here. When you will develop a pitch controller, that is another thing, and then you will take, but here we are taking as constant, that is 0. Beta should be 0, then this CP optimum will be 0.41, what we have taken here. Okay, so according to that, beta should be a constant, but it will be outside. Okay. So next thing is that now equation 1, equation 2, and this is equation 3, right? This is equation 4. Equation 4 we can write here. Okay, so almost it is done. But the thing is that a generator need torque, okay, not power, right? So we have to give torque. So now convert this power into torque, mechanical power into torque. So just we will write here TM, mechanical torque, and we know that the mechanical torque is nothing but mechanical power divided by speed of the generator. Okay, so how we can do that? Take this one, product, okay, and what we will do, we will divide this power, okay, we will divide power with speed of the generator. Okay, but again we have to take care of zero division. Okay, so for that what we have to do, here we have to give it, and one more thing we have to take care of, that this one also should not get 0. Okay, for that here we will take infinite, but here it will be like that. Okay, so I think almost it is done. So now our wind turbine is ready. So let's check it. We will run it so that we will see whether there is any error or not. Yeah, there is an error. Syntax error is showing. So we need to check it here. I think it is here star. Okay, and apply and run it. Here is the problem it is telling. I think this one need apply. It's error free. So now take a power go here. Constant to verify. So beta we have considered 0 for optimal value of CP, and this one we have taken calculated value is 3.877 radius, and wind speed we have taken that is 12 meter per second, and the calculated value of the generator speed, okay, nominal generator speed, that is 25.07. Okay, this input will come from generator. Okay, so now I'm not connecting any generator, so what would be the nominal generator speed? That is I am taking. So we will go inside and we will check each and everything here. So display here, we will see what is the lambda, what is the CP, and what is the power. Okay, what is the power? So now run it. So see here what is coming. We have considered 8.1 lambda as designing parameter and CP 0.41, and we are getting the rated output, that is 20.5 kilowatt. Okay, this is 20.5 kilowatt. So in this way you can model a turbine that could be of any rating. Okay, so this is now wind turbine of 20.5 kilowatt. Okay, so here I will play display and again I will show. Okay, choose it as blank, so just run it. Okay, so 20.5 kilowatt. So in this way we can design a turbine as per our own rated power. Okay, so thank you very much for watching and having patience. Please subscribe my channel and share among your friends.